to the top right here. Zerg player from the Team Epix Open, down a game in dire straits right now. His ideas.
FXO Sirius.
Some people might ask, why are you Epix so serious? To the bottom left, though, his opponent, a big fan favorite. So many people have gathered here today to watch him. You can hear them in the background, in fact. In the blue from Kespa's 8th team, up a game. He is
8th team, JD.
You can see in his eyes just how quickly he moves around, looking at everything, taking it all in. ZVZ, a scary matchup to be behind in. Sirius drops his pool one drone later at 16 over Jaedong's 15 pool. No maps played in GSL history for Jaedong on Cloud Kingdom. Sirius, on the other hand, is 0-2 on this particular map. Here comes the first hatchery. It's placed by Jaedong, and the same will be done by Sirius back on the other side of things. We may have a very similar game that we had game number 1. Obviously, the build order is slightly different, with both players going for a safer pool first build. This map is really tough to defend against Baneling aggression. Why? Because there's no secondary ramp anywhere near your hatchery. You're not going to have Sirius morphing Banelings under your queen range. He's going to be morphing them right outside your creep, right in your face. You have no high ground advantage, nothing. Gas a little bit faster for Jaedong, as you can see here. Just finished morphing. Look at that. Pulls the drones in right away. Snapping the fingers. This is tense. Now Sirius does have his own gas a little bit behind. In this case, about 32 Vespene gas behind his opponent. Which will equate to maybe about 10 or 15 in-game seconds for metabolic boost, depending on how quick the finger is here. Overlord does get chased away. Artosis and I talked about this yesterday. We covered a lot of ZVZ matches. StarCraft 1, you could see exactly what your opponent was doing because there's no way to kill the Overlord scout. But in StarCraft 2, this game is so different. Zergling speed starts here for Jaedong. And the lead that he has in speed is going to be much more significant than last game. And as a result, he will probably be able to run circles around Sirius and get all the scout information he wants. There's the metabolic boost. A little bit late for Sirius. Even after his gas, after he had enough, he got a little bit late. JD again has his Baneling Nest first as well. Matering some drones down. Killing that neutral depot so you can place a spine crawler there later on, or an evolution chamber. Evolution chamber much more common if he wants to. As I said before, this is very tense. Now, Sirius is putting on the link production. He starts one spine crawler, he's making 10 Zerglings right now. A lot more than Jaedong is at this point, but he does drone behind it. This is just going to be a pressure move by him. Not going to be putting on an all-in, not going to be really heavily committed to an attack. He's hoping that his link speed is first and that he can run in and get some drones probably. Those two links he left behind are going to be for Banelings. The exact same two Banelings that Jaedong is morphing right now back at home. Always want to have about 2 Banelings at home, so if your opponent runs in with 15 or 16 links, suddenly you have enough to defend. Speaking of that, Jaedong not quite able to get in despite having that metabolic boost earlier. And Sirius actually hides some links and doesn't go across the map here. It almost looked like he was going to make a bunch more links to go for an attack, but instead actually he starts 6 drones and Jaedong is the one to make the links since he saw what Sirius was doing. Sirius with another heavy Baneling attack, but this is no secret. Jaedong can see it. And the way he's done this actually, he's morphed them outside in Jaedong's range. He could block with the Queen right now at that very rocks. But at those very rocks, it's one single structure in the game. StarCraft grammar. I don't really like this, and that was a great trade for Jaedong, but boom goes the Banelings. He landed it right on that morphing spine crawler, just got lucky there, didn't even get a cancel. That is for Jaedong. Sirius back at home starts a Roach Warren. Jaedong gets the run by, and a manual detonate here. several of those drones going down. Again, Sirius much more successful this time. 9 workers killed in total this game. Jadon going for the counterattack, though. Does Sirius have enough at home? He's morphing 2 banelings right now. Where are they? Are they aggressive banelings? Where are those banelings? Okay, they were in the main base. They were hiding from me. Very tense, though. Jadong now on the aggressive. Sirius does not have time to get those roaches out. Jadong making 16 lings behind this. He's a little bit all in. A great trade there. 1 ling for 1 baneling. Right now, Jadong has 15 banelings. He's got no real follow-up back at home. Oh, Sirius hits almost all the banelings. I can't imagine him losing from here. That was insane. The queen does go down, but he's got spares. 2 queens still left alive. Jadong's next wave is going to be much harder to pull off here. I think 2 banelings may have killed 8 of Jadong, something like that in that last battle. That was the worst possible scenario for him. He's got a few more morphing. Gotta be a little bit more careful here. The roaches are ready. JD's trying to make this work. Huge counterattack. He misses the baneling as well. He's going to lose this queen. Assassination mode from Sirius. And Jadong is probably going to have to type out here. He has every disadvantage in the book. The only thing he's got going for him is a faster lair. Or not. He doesn't even have the faster lair. Sirius has roach speed coming out here. There's nothing for Jadong to fall back on. Starts an evolution chamber. We have seen crazy comebacks in ZZ. I just don't think this is going to be one of them. Sirius with crazy cost efficient trades in this game. Did some damage early. Got his lair up without even I noticing it. And now he's going to have roach speed, a ton of roaches, and he's going to walk across the map and kill Jadong just like Jadong did to him in game number 1. Which is kind of like we saw the mirror game here. Except in this case, even worse for Jadong than it was for Sirius in game number 1. Tons of spines being made here for Jadong because he knows that this attack is hitting. And it's hitting hard. Roach speed done. Sirius has +1 for his roaches. It means 2 shots kill a ling. Jadong's making 12 banelings right now and 4 additional spines, bringing him up to 6 spines. Sirius is waiting a little bit here at the rocks, but even if he does, it's just not going to be cost efficient for Jadong, who's already even down in workers right now. I mean, if you look at the supply, Sirius doubles it. Army supply 76 to 21. How can Sirius lose this game? How can Jadong hope to hold? He runs in with the baneling train. They go off. The spine crawlers finish. Not very cost efficient for Sirius, but it's good enough. The game will end. GG. Look at all the larvae Jadong has here. In fact, 13 in total he can't spend. Sirius ties things up and makes it a little bit closer here in the studio. Fans are a little bit silent at this point. And that's kind of a weird way of phrasing it. They're very silent. I don't know who the mystery Epic's Open player is in there who's talking to him and helping him out is. Jadong just as silent as the crowd is right now. He and his fans stressed out at this point, as many of you probably are at home. Sirius looking a lot higher spirits now, though. Tied up 1-1 with Jadong, a famous player, someone who's very well known. The third and final map is Abyssal City. Jadong types in chat that he is ready to go. So does Sirius. We are going to start the countdown now. This is it, the very final set of tonight's GSL Code A matches. Who's going to take it? Only one player can advance here. Who is out of the GSL after this? We're about to find out. Will it be Sirius, someone who's been around in StarCraft 2 for so long? He was on FOU. He's been a great practice partner and training partner for the Epic's Open team, and back in FOU he was as well. Or will it be Jadong who falls out? Someone who got a seed initially, was not able to keep his spot in Code S, was not able to get back in the season either. Is he going to fall out and have to requalify? Only one could advance. This is the GSL Code A. I am Wolf, and we are going right now into Abyssal City. See you in-game.
All over the radio and back up in the raves again. We got the